Welcome to our channel. In this session, we will discuss the concept of general register organization. First of all, what is the need of register? While doing programming, we have some temporary results are there and we need to store the return address. We have some pointers and counters, some partial products, everything we are getting while doing the programming. Generally, we are storing all these information in the memory. But the problem is accessing the memory takes more time compared to register. So to speed up the processing, we are storing these content into registers. That means for doing these operations, I need multiple number of registers. Now, once the multiple number of registers, what the registers do? The registers perform different data transfer operations. The registers perform arithmetic, logical, shift operations. Everything is performed by using registers. So our aim is we need to organize the registers such that to simplify the operation. For that organization, we are using a common bus system. Along with to perform all arithmetic operations, I am using ALU. Now we will discuss everything in the form of a diagram. Assume I have total 7 registers. The names of the registers are R1. Generally, the general purpose registers are named as R1, R2, R3, R4, R5, R6 and R7. So assume right now I have total 7 registers are there. Now to perform all my operations I have ALU. This is arithmetic logic unit. Assume I want to perform some operation R1 tends to R1 to R3. You know the meaning. Which to perform addition between the two registers and the result is copied into R1. For that, what is the input to the ALU? Input to the ALU is 2 registers. Now among 7 registers, you need to consider 2 registers. Or for example, if my operation is increment operation, I need only 1 register, one is plus 1 only. Got it? For that purpose, what we are doing? I am creating multiplexer. So how many multiplexers? 2 multiplexers I created. One multiplexer provides 1 register. Another multiplexer provides another register. So see this one. These registers are connected to the multiplexer. Okay. Now all the registers are connected to this multiplexer. Similarly, I think you know this one. The same input is connected to this multiplexer also. Clear? Now the registers are connected. Now which register is to be selected? So for this multiplexer, I have one selection line, selection A, SELA specifies. So it selects one register among all the 7 registers. Whatever we are selected, that is moved to ALU. Simply this is one input to the ALU. Assume this is A bus. This is A bus. Similarly, we have selection B, SELB, which selects one input and that is moved to ALU. This is B bus. That is 2 buses are selected. One is from this by using selection A. Another one is from selection B. It moves to ALU. Now what the ALU do? ALU, whatever the inputs taken, perform the operation. After doing the operation, again result is copied into either R1, R2, R3. Which one? We don't know. Here also we don't know which register. That is the reason I pass it to multiplexer. Here also what I am doing? So the output is also connected to all the registers. The output is also connected to all the registers. But among 7 registers, only one register holds the output. For that reason, what I am using? A 3 by 8 decoder is used. So 3 by 8. This is a 7 lines. Instead of 8 outputs, we have only 7. One is reserved for some external input. Here we are using SCLD. So SCLD, selection of the decoder, that is to which output register we need to place the value. Clear? Selection A selects the one register, selection B selects the second register. We are doing ALU operation. This selection D selects to which register the output is placed, along with one more thing, which operation is going to be performed. For that ALU, we have some operation field with 5 signals, with 5 inputs, one operation. This field specifies what are the operations. Suppose addition operation, subtraction, or shift right to or shift left to. This operation is specified. This is the general organization, how the information is transferred. Now for understanding, what is the example we discussed? R1 tends to R2 plus R3. Now the meaning is, first multiplexer, that is selection A selects the register R2, that is A consists of register R2. Now the selection B, this selection select the register R3. So B consists of register R3. Now this operation selects plus. So what is my operation? Operation is equal to add. Now the decoder, what is the output? Output is R1. This is by selection D, that is the result is copied. You got it? Now clear. How do we represent all this? This is understandable by the user, but how the system understands in the form of binaries. So for understanding, we are creating a control word. A control word. The size of control word is 4 bits. It is a combination of binary signals, that is 0 to 1, which specifies the control unit, what micro operation is to be performed. That is, by seeing this control word only, the control unit decides this is the operation that we are going to perform. I will show you how. Simply, how the control unit, 14 bits. In that 14 bits, 3 bits for selection A, 3 bits for selection B, and 3 bits for selection D, and the 5 bits for operation. So like this 4 bits are selected. Like this 4 bits are selected. Clear? Now once it is clear, I will erase this diagram and explain everything with an example. Think this is clear? Now which register is selected? For that we are using the binary code. So 000, 3 bits in the sense 8 possible, 0 0 0 1 0 0 1 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 1 1 0 1 okay. Now selection A, selection B, and then selection D. Simply, which register is selected? That is the decimal equivalent of the binary number. First I will do. So 0 0 1, that means R1. Here R1. Here R1. Suppose 0 1 0 means R2. This is R3. And so on. This is R7. I think you got it. So which register is selected? For example, if the selection A value is 0 1 1, that means this is 3. So R3 register is selected by this one. Suppose if the selection B value is 0 1, R2 register is selected by this one. For example, 100. So the destination register is 4. R4 is register. Now, what about this 000? If 000 in the sense, selection A have some external input. All these are registers. If the value is 000 in the sense, we have external input. Here, for this also, external input. Here, now. That means we have external output. 000 in the sense external inputs and selection outputs lines the external output. This is the way to select the register. If you want to create the control word, now this is okay. This one is fine. This one is fine. What are the binary representations of operation? Simple thing. They are also represented 5 zeros. Suppose the 5 zeros, the operation is transfer operation. Transfer operation. For example, 5 zeros 1. The operation is increment operation. Suppose 0 0 1 0. The operation is add operation. 0 0 1 0 1. This is subtraction operation. For example, 1 1 0. This is circular left shift operation. Like this, different operation have different binary number. Now finally, I will show you how to create a control word. Once you understand, everything is easy. Now, my example is R1 tends to R2 minus R3. This is your requirement. How a control word is formed? See this one. Selection A, selection B, selection D, and then OPR. First to selection A selects register R2. Selection B register R3. Selection D destination register R1. What is the operation? Subtraction. Okay. How the control word is designed? R2. What is the binary representation? 0 1 0. R3. The representation is 0 1 1. R1. 0 0 1. Now subtraction. Suppose what is the subtraction? This one. 0 0 1 0 1. Now this 14-bit control word is observed by the control unit. Based on this one, okay, it retrieve the content from R2 and R3 and perform subtraction operation, and the result is stored in R1. This is the concept. And I will explain one more example. Suppose R1 is equal to R1 plus 1. That is increment operation. In this, what is selection A? Selection A is R1. What is selection B? There is no register. This is an external input. What is selection D? Same R1. What is the operation we are using? Increment operation. Now how do you represent? R1 in the sense 0 0 1. No register. That is external input 1. So 0 0 0. R1 is 0 0 1. For increment, this is 4 zeros 1. This is the 14-bit control word. Again, based on this, okay, we have register R1 and one external input, whatever we are passed, and perform the increment operation, and the result is increment operation, and the result is copied into R1. This is how a control word is designed. This is the final concept of general register organization. Clear? Thank you.